In a small town where dreams were considered a luxury, there lived a young boy named Daniel Carter. Daniel was not born rich. He was not born talented. He was not even considered special. In fact, people used to call him a failure. At school, he struggled to speak confidently. At work, he was always the last choice. Whenever he shared his dreams, people laughed and said, "Be realistic." But Daniel had something rare. He had a dream that refused to die. He wanted to build something of his own, not just for money, but to prove to himself that he was more than what people believed. At the age of 21, Daniel started his first small business. It failed. At 22, he tried again. It failed. At 23, he invested his last savings into another idea. It failed again. His friends stopped answering his calls. His relatives began to whisper, "Maybe he's not meant for success." Each failure felt like a heavy stone on his chest. There were nights he cried silently, staring at the ceiling, asking himself, "Am I really useless?" But here's the difference. Daniel didn't quit. He studied his mistakes. He read books. He watched interviews of successful people. He worked part-time jobs to survive, but he never buried his dream. At 25, he tried again. Rejected by investors. At 26, another attempt. Rejected again. 17 times. 17 painful failures. Most people would have stopped at 3. Some stop at 1, but Daniel believed something powerful. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. On his 18th attempt, something changed. He didn't try to impress people. He didn't try to copy others. He simply solved a real problem, and slowly, people noticed. Customers started coming. Small profits began to grow. Investors who once rejected him now called him back. Within 5 years, the same people who mocked him were asking, "How did you do it?" Daniel smiled and said, "I didn't succeed because I was lucky. I succeeded because I refused to quit." Today, Daniel owns a company that provides jobs to hundreds of people. But the real success? It wasn't the money. It was the moment he proved to himself that persistence beats talent. Every single time. Listen carefully. The world does not reward the smartest. It rewards the strongest mindset. If you fail once, try again. If you fail twice, try smarter. If you fail 10 times, you are 10 lessons wiser. Your breakthrough might be 1 attempt away. One more try, 1 more effort, 1 more push. Never let temporary failure become permanent regret. Because the only true failure is quitting. If this story touched your heart, comment below, "I will not quit." And don't forget to subscribe to English Revenue for more life-changing stories.